Hello lovely people.
Hi.
You're joining us today for another edition of Choosing Baby Names for Our Twins. But kind of not really, because we're actually going to be looking at the worst baby names from our family tree, thanks to MyHeritage, because I've got really into family trees recently.
You've always been into family trees.
Yeah, that's fair. That's really quite fair. But there are some very, very interesting family names to be found in our family trees. I did have a little difficulty delving back into yours due to my inability to read Chinese. I have actually got names today that are half from my family tree and half from your family tree.
Oh.
So we're also going to guess which family tree they come from, whilst deciding whether we dislike them and to what degree.
Well, last time Bertie was very involved with the names, weren't you, Bertie?
Yes.
He liked to eat all the ones that we were like, these are not good enough. And even some of the ones we weren't sure about, he just ate them.
Yeah, even the ones we thought were okay. He still ate them. If you would like to watch us going through some pretentious baby names and deciding whether we liked them or not, maybe you liked them. I think pretentious, you know, it can be an okay word. It doesn't mean anything. Then click the link in the description of this video to go and watch the other video. So we have 3.5 months until these babies come. Let's choose some names.
Hey.
Are you ready, Bertie? I know you're very invested in this. Also, I'd just like to say this is a lovely bowl that was given to us by Jamie and Shaba.
It was. I think it was just given to you, wasn't it? For a birthday present.
Present to both of us.
Oh.
Our birthdays are both really close to Christmas. We're both winter babies, so we're very pleased that our children are going to be June babies, Pride Month babies.
Yeah, my main priority was that they would be able to get bouncy castles if they want to. But then we went to a party in January where there was a bouncy castle because it was indoors, and I was like,
our parents lied to us!
yeah. It's like, what? We were never allowed bouncy castles indoors when we were young.
I knew I had some interesting characters in the family, but nothing could have prepared me for diving into my heritage. And the fact that my great-great-grandfather was Walter White. That one, obviously. I also have more than one relative called Lettuce. Stunning. And apparently I'm related to Genghis Khan. But aren't we all? So who was Lettuce Nollies? And more importantly, do we look alike? I have her nose. It's the hair, isn't it? I know, it's spitting image. Building my family tree is just one of the many reasons I am obsessed with MyHeritage, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. MyHeritage lets you build your family tree, trace ancestors and uncover records you'd never find on your own. Marriage certificates, newspaper articles, and even photos or family crest. It's not just names. MyHeritage gives you all the tea on your unique heritage using your DNA. The ethnic groups you originate from and their geographic regions. With a premium account, their new ethnicity update even tells you about your ancient origins. In the Ice Age, were you Germanic, Phoenician, Celtic, Siberian, Sub-Saharan African? Let me know in the comments below. Whether you want to discover more about your great-great-grandparents or prove to your friends that you do actually have that heritage you claim to, click the link below to uncover your family's history with MyHeritage. Because outrageous baby names are great, but knowing the stories behind them, even better. Alright, first name. Don't get too excited. It might be a good one. You can't eat all of them. Okay. I said it would be a good one. I was optimistic. Would you like to have a go trying to pronounce this name, darling?
Olympiada. Olympiada.
Olympiada.
Olympiada.
Olympiada. Olympiada. Greek origins meaning from Mount Olympus. Olympiada. An obvious name.
I don't think we'll go for that one.
For a little girl.
Olympiada. It just sounds like an Olympian, doesn't it? But someone who maybe limps whilst they're doing it.
Well, yeah. Your name literally means lame.
Yeah, it does.
As in limping, not lame as in.
I should be very sad about that. I'd be like, what's my name mean, Daddy? And he'd be like, it means, it's from Emperor Claudius, and he was lame, so the name just means lame. I'm like, great.
Why did you choose
so inspiring.
Your dad just really likes Roman names.
Alright, Betty's like, can I have it? Can I have it?
We're probably not going to call our daughter Olympiada. That's quite fair. I think this is actually my great grandmother.
Who is Greek?
Russian.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Give it a
very
try.
fair. Very fair.
Walter.
Aww. Yeah. Walter.
It says it's originated in Northern Europe from Old High German word Waltari, which is made up from the words Walt, power, and Hari, army.
Ooh, a powerful army.
Oh. Well, that was from my side, wasn't it?
Both of our sides.
Ah.
We both have a Walter in the family.
That's nice.
Walter, for those who don't know, is the name of our old dog.
Yeah.
I had Walter I've had him since I was a teenager, and then when we met, he was sort of the thing that made Claudia fall in love with me.
Yeah.
Other than my obviously wonderful
And then
personality and my face,
Yes.
just everything about me, but really it was Walter.
It was really just about dog.
It was really Walter.
Mm-hmm.
When we were pregnant with Rupert, my parents were like, don't you dare name him Walter.
Yeah.
But now Walter's gone, and I think we could
give one of the twins Walter as a middle name.
we could bring that one back. Yeah.
Rupert actually was asking me all about Walter today.
Oh,
He wanted to know all about Walter's life.
okay.
Yeah, so we did that whole thing.
Wonderful.
And then and then it got basically up to, and then Walter died, and then Tilly was on her own.
Oh, this is when I joined you and you were talking
this
about
was in
cremation.
the car. No, this was in the car.
Oh.
I think the cremation story brought up. And then we were in the, and then he was like, and then I was like, and then we got Bertie. And he's like, and then what happened? I was like, well, Bertie's still well, you know what, that's it. Bertie's still a puppy. He's like, yes, but tell me when Bertie's an adult, mummy. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know Bertie's life story yet.
Rupert is currently on a kick where he wants to know when people will die as well. I'm like, we don't actually have access to that information, but Claudia believes he does because she thinks he's an oracle.
We were eating breakfast today and he just out of the blue went, oh no, it's because I said Bertie was like Walter, like friendly. And anyway, and then, whereas Tilly barks at everyone. And Rupert went, yes, but Walter's dead. I was like, yes. He's like, where is Walter's grave? Oh, he doesn't have a grave. We have him in a box. And then he's like, why do you have him in a box? I was like, and then I was like, well, some people when they die, you bury them. And I was like, oh, that sounds a bit morbid.
And some people you burn them.
I didn't say that. You went.
No, I stopped her before she.
You went turn into ashes.
We turn them into ashes. You don't, and he was just like, okay. He doesn't need to know how ashes are created. Our next name, Xavier. Xavier.
I was gonna say it sounds Jewish.
Yes, it's a variation of the Hebrew name Zeruah.
Rupert, Bertie likes this one. He's licking your hand.
He does. Well, I can't pronounce it, so it might be an issue. Don't chew my oh, it should deploy so you could chew my bracelet. I see. Which means balm, pain, or tribulation of the Lord. I don't think we should name a child something that means pain.
No. Well, I mean, my name's Lame.
Yeah.
Pain and lame.
I know, and you bring it up a lot. So I think no, it's a no. It's a no. This is actually from your side of the family.
Oh, was it?
Yes. I mean, you can eat it actually, because we can't pronounce it, and we should only name our children things we can pronounce easily.
Mika.
That's not Mika.
Milka.
Milka.
Oh, another Hebrew name from meaning queen, like, or ruler. Milka. Again, sorry for the accents. I don't know why I have to say it in an accent.
I don't know. Yeah, Milka is actually, interestingly, from my American side.
I would not go for it. It sounds like something. It sounds like.
It does sound like you're milking a cow.
Yeah, it sounds like go tell the milker. You know.
We may also be pronouncing this incorrectly.
Milka.
Maybe the emphasis is different. Maybe it's not like milk. Maybe it's more like me. Liquor. No, that's not better.
Me liquor. No.
Okay, no, never mind.
Never
mind. Next one. Sorry, Milka. I'm so sorry.
Nelly.
Nelly, that's very cute.
That was my great grandma's name.
Yeah, it's also your grandmother's middle name.
Yeah,
and
because
your great
after her mother.
Grandmother's.
English nickname for Ellen, from the Greek Helen, meaning torch or light. I like it.
I'm really sorry, but my mum used to call me Nelly the scullery maid when I had to wash up in the scullery.
Why did you have a scullery? I mean, I think if you have a scullery, you're justified to call someone a maid.
I was a daughter.
What is a scullery?
What's a scullery?
Is it like a posh? Is it like a name for a like not so nice utility room?
Yeah, a utility room that the people who own the house don't see. Except it's the modern era, so they do.
Yeah, like what the? What about Ellen?
Ellen.
Yeah,
I used to know an Ellen.
Which is
she
where
was
the name Nelly comes from. Or Helen. I don't like Helen.
I know Helen's too much
My
like
gosh,
Helen of Troy.
There were 4 Helens at my school in my
That's
year.
like
I mean,
young Helen.
not in my school. There were probably about 25 Helens in my school. I mean, there were like 4 Helens in my year.
Helen feels like a boomer name to me. I'm surprised that there were so many young Helens.
Maybe their
around
parents
you.
were called Helen. Helena, though, I think's nicer. Just that extra A on the end.
Oh yeah, Helena.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's young again. I definitely feel that
Also, isn't that character from the English actress who's in the L Word, isn't her name Helena? I think she made the name nice again. Jessica's not an L Word fan. It just like goes over her head so much. She has no idea what I'm talking about. Like, what is this lesbian?
I'm sorry. I largely watched the L Word in the middle of being on bed rest. I'm very like pirated copies, okay?
Yes.
I was in a semi-coma. Give me a break.
Whereas I watched it with pirate downloads in the middle of the night under my covers in secret.
So no one knew you were a lesbian.
Yeah.
Not even yourself.
And every day I'd walk past HMV and be like, oh, I could just buy the box set. It'd be so much easier than having to like wait 2 hours for to be allowed to watch the next pirate episode. Because it would restrict how much hours you could watch. and then that site would take it down and it'd be like, damn it, and you have to find another site.
Oh my goodness me. Gen Alpha, they'll never know this.
So, Nelly?
Drama.
Nelly?
No, I'm sorry, Nelly is a 7 girl. So sorry.
So rude about my family.
All we can do is unlearn.
Look, it's not my fault my family were EastEnders and yours were like scullery owners. Thomasine, Aramaic roots meaning twin.
Oh.
Originates from the name Thomas, which also means twin.
Oh.
I did not know Thomas meant
not
twin.
know.
Yeah.
Our Bible reading is
Is it a girl's name or a boy's name?
Thomasine.
I'm guessing it's a girl's name.
Thomasine, the girl's
I've heard
name.
of Thomasina.
Yes, so Thomas would be the boy's name, Thomasine and Thomasina would be girl versions.
That's quite cute.
It's quite cute. We do really like long girl names that you can shorten to have boy nicknames.
Yeah.
Because you
Also,
should be prepared for your child.
We'd
to
also like names
have
that
any
we can
variation.
make into like 2 things. Like Rupert, we called him Ruru, which we're now forbidden to do now that he is nearly 4. He's like, my name is Rupert. Okay.
It's Rupert,
Yeah.
not Ru.
And every time we come up with any names, Jessica's like, yeah, but can we make it into a la name? You know, like not everything has to be a double barrel, like a double. What do you call that when you repeat the same sound? There's supposed to be a word for it.
Don't know, Auntie Cece. What is it?
Yes, I'm Auntie Cece to my nephews. You're also Auntie Cece sometimes.
I am.
They just get confused.
I can't tell the difference between us.
I think they can now. I don't think it's that they can't tell. I think they don't care. They're like, you, adult woman.
Yo, lesbian aunts, come. Other pair. Always. Thomasine is quite cute.
Yeah.
Although I think I would prefer Thomasina.
Why does it remind me of Beatrix Potter character?
Thomasina Ticklemouse.
Oh, that's fine.
Tittlemouse, sorry. Thomasina Tittlemouse.
Rupert's been reading a lot of Beatrix Potter. He also told us the other day why he poo-pooed the name Beatrix, because that was one of our options for a little while, because he couldn't pronounce Beatrix Potter, but he's like, I can pronounce Beatrix Potter now, so it's okay.
It's allowed to go back on the baby list. Oh, okay. Yes, it has to be pronounceable. These names that we choose for these twins need to be pronounceable.
That was my neck, sorry.
Oh, it's hideous.
What would the
By
what would
us
the,
and by Rupert.
what would the double name be? BB Beatrix. BB.
Oh, Beatrix. Yes.
Tricks.
Can you just call her Trixie?
Well, that's not. Yeah.
I mean, TT? No. Trixie. You know. Bathsheba.
Whoa, another Hebrew name.
Yes. A Hebrew origin meaning daughter of the oath. It comes from the Hebrew word bat, which means daughter, and Shiva, which means 7. Oh, I guess your 7th daughter.
I guess that kind of could work, because we had like 5 failed transfers. Rupert's the 6th. Rupert was first, and we had 5 failed transfers.
Yeah.
They're the 7th.
And 8th.
And 8th.
What, so one is Bathsheba and one's Thomasina?
Yeah, 7th twin.
Here's the 7th one, and here's her twin. We just couldn't name that one.
Is that from my side or your side?
Bathsheba, that one's my side.
Okay.
Ah,
Ada.
this one is not awful. Oh, we've not been ranking them in terms of awful. Sorry. Bathsheba, awful, not so awful.
I mean, it's not an awful name. I just wouldn't go for it.
I don't know, I'd call a baby that.
Ada. Germanic origin meaning noble, nobility, derived from Adelaide.
I think Ada's lovely.
I like it as well. Also, it did do very well after, what was it? It became popular.
Oh yeah, we really
Of
liked
that
the name
series.
Ada, but then your sister told us it was in Peaky Blinders.
Oh, that was it. When it was in Peaky Blinders that we haven't watched. And it became really popular, didn't it? But yeah, that was when we were naming Rupert. If he'd been a girl, Ada was one of the things on the list.
Yeah.
Actually, you're making too much noise with the paper. But we like a lot of Germanic names.
Yes,
Rupert's
we do.
Germanic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Ada is very nice.
Yeah, it is. Thomasine, Walter, and Ada
Yes.
They've made the cut.
Bum, 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 bum.
Kuzma.
Kuzma.
Slavic Ukrainian name meaning order or the universe.
Yes. Guess whose side of the family this is from? Oh, I mean, that wasn't really hard to guess, was it?
Kuzma. Sounds a bit like karma, but Kuzma. It's like their version of it. Order.
Yeah. Also, it's a male name that ends in an A, which is rare.
Everyone would be like,
In
where's
this
that
country.
name from? If we named our son Kuzma. Have you heard that name before?
Yeah, I mean, I have.
Well, yeah, it's in your family. Your great cousin was Kuzma.
My great grandfather.
Oh, it really wasn't even that far away.
I think you wouldn't like that name for your child.
No.
I think it's great. I
We
think
could
it's
call
great.
him KK.
No, we can't call him KK. His surname begins with a K. I don't know that if the name is already only 2 syllables. Kuzma.
Rupert is 2 syllables that we made into Ruru.
But it works nicely. Ruru.
Ru, yeah, well, we just call him Ru.
Kuzma's probably like Mama. No, okay.
Mama is just a...
We're moving on. File MyHeritage. Okay. Dependence. From the old French word dependence. Coming from the Latin verb depender, meaning to hang from or to rely on. The name signifies a state of being reliant on something else.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have known that.
I got that.
Where's that name from? Dependence. What does it mean?
I mean, I feel it probably has religious connotations rather than just you're dependent on someone.
Yeah, or like, you know, they just hung up people's coats.
Or they just had 8 children by then and they were like, oh, this one's got to stick around to look after us in our old age. Dependence. You'll be here for us. You're our retirement
I
plan.
don't like the name.
No, I mean, I think that's not a great virtue name.
No.
As virtue names go, also a terrible virtue name, chastity. Why would you put that on your daughter? Horrendous.
I don't really like any virtue names. I think they're too loaded.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I don't mind if your name
Charity.
means something, but if it's like just that word, then patience, you know.
Prudence.
Yeah.
Honesty. Like, I'm just going to put it right out there.
I'm sure there are people called honesty.
No, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. I think if you use multiple languages, then it's more okay. Like, we name our children things that mean things in other languages.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm sure they're like, why
Yeah.
would you do that? We're still on only 3 names we found acceptable.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, that's a nice name.
That's my name.
It's your middle name,
It's my middle name.
as Rupert likes to point out.
It
You have
says
to.
it's a feminine name of Hebrew origin that means God is my oath or God is my promise.
Lovely.
And
I
you
like
can-
the name
You
Elizabeth.
can shorten it to Lizzie, Libby, Eliza, Beth, Betty.
Betsy,
So many nicknames from
Buffy.
Elizabeth. Lilibet.
Lily,
Gunla.
Gunla.
Gunla. It's a Swedish short from Old Norse Gunhilda, meaning warlike fighter.
Golly, whose side of the family do you think it comes from? Yours or mine? I know.
Gunla. I think it sounds a bit like goulash.
Only just realising that.
I mean, it does sound quite sweet.
Is it? It's short for Gunhilda.
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 Is it a girl's name?
Yeah,
It's very like,
it means warlike fighter.
it's very like girl name, isn't it?
Gunla. Gunhilda. No?
No.
Not
No.
keen.
We're definitely not Swedish enough to call our child that. Gunhilda.
Yes, I would agree.
Can you speak any Swedish?
She
can sing a song.
I can sing Swedish carols and do Swedish Christmas related words.
To be fair, I can't speak any Cantonese.
You can do food words.
I can do food.
There we go. I can yell at you in Russian.
I can tell you I'm 8 years old. Because that's when I did Cantonese lessons.
Oh boy. We're really good at this. Other languages.
Look, you have your hearing problem.
Yeah.
I have a language issue.
Yeah.
So, Septimus. This was the name of my grandfather. No, it was the middle name of my grandfather. Yes. Because he was the 7th son.
He was.
Yes, it's Latin for 7th. Once a common name for the 7th child, used with honour as the number 7 was important in Roman culture.
Yes.
Like, it was like once a common name for the 7th child. I mean, it probably would still be, but most people don't get up to 7 children.
Oh yes. No, that Jacob Rees-Mogg, weirdo, has named his 7th child Septimus. Yes.
Well, there you go. If we ever do have 7 children, Septimus will maybe be there. We're not going to have 7 children. Jessica was
Unless
like,
you get pregnant
Jessica
with
like
quads.
said
next
to me
time.
yesterday, we might find that having 3 kids is like absolutely fine. We'll have a 4th. I'm like, are you mad? Like, We've not even had these two yet.
Wow.
We will see that we can hardly manage with 3.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Everything's going to be fine. Come on. Optimism. Florence.
Ah, that's nice.
Oh, I like this because we had Venetia last time. This is lovely.
Flow. Re.
From the Latin word florens, meaning blossoming or flourishing. It's made the list. I think we're doing better in this video. Don't get overexcited,
Betty's
Betty.
like, I want some more.
Betty's like, more. I think we're doing okay. We've done better than the last video, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. But that was pretentious names. These are names from our actual family. We deliberately chose names that were pretentious. I'm glad our list of family names.
I mean, I'd say some of these could have made the cut. Mehitable.
No, it's got the word hit in it.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't allow me to have Lavinia or Lavender because they have lavin.
Which, if you don't know, means toilet in English. As in short for lavatory.
I would say to Rupert, like, let's go and use the lavatory.
Yeah.
And then he goes, do you mean the toilet?
It is quite an old-fashioned British word.
You know what I'm saying.
We never really say WC in England, do we?
Water closet.
Yeah. If someone said to me, where's your water closet? I'd be like... I would be like thinking they were coming to like, look at my plumbing, like gap meters or something, like water meter.
Okay.
I had like, when I went to the theatre once, when I was at school, on a school trip, this lady said to me, do you want to go spend a penny? And I was like, oh, what? I was like, I've not got any money.
How old were you?
I was old enough to probably know what that meant.
Or have worked it out from context.
And I was like, no, I just need a wee. And she's like, yeah, that's what I meant, darling. I was like, it's like when people say like, is your Aunt Flo come to visit? And it's like, who's Aunt Flo?
Oh, Florence. Oh no, we can't use Florence. She will be someone's aunt. Florence, where are you? Get on the floor.
Oh.
No. I refuse. Oh, God is my good
one.
You're really desperate to eat Mehitable.
Let me get Mike, where's this?
Poor Mehitable.
On this.
There she is. There's Mehitable. Wow! Well, yeah, Mehitable's gone.
That was great.
Sorry, Mehitable. It really does sound like me hit a bull.
Yeah, and that's not great saying our son is an ox. Chinese zodiac.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Another reason we can't have it. As if Mehitable was in contention.
So we've
really
got-
not happening.
We've got Elizabeth,
Yeah.
Ada,
Yeah.
Walter,
Yeah.
Thomasine. And then what were our ones we saved from our pretentious list? I can't remember. We're shortlisting our names though.
We are
We're getting-
shortlisting.
we're
We're
getting-
shortlisting.
Or are we extending? Or are we just adding?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. The next video, we are going to be reacting to names that you have suggested. Our beautiful, lovely, wonderful viewers.
I'm excited for that one.
So, leave your suggestions down in the comments below. But there is a twist. These need to be twin names.
Ooh, like
Therefore.
famous paired names, like Bonnie and Clyde.
No! Not like Laurel and Hardy. We don't Please don't give us... No.
Bill and Ben.
No! We're not going to name them something that
I think we
comes as
should-
a pair and is a known pair.
Why not?
Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. What's it everywhere we go with our children? Like, this one's Bill, this one's Ben, and someone goes like, the Flower Pot Men. Yes, like
What-
the
yeah,
Flower
no,
Pot Men.
just other
We thought it was so funny when we named them 20 years ago.
Just other famous pairs.
They would hate us. Names you think go
Hansel
well
and
together.
Gretel.
What? They're the same.
Hansel and Gretel. Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It'd be like we just came up with paired names.
Okay, one of these kids is not having a great life. Alright, well, two names you think work well together.
But like moon and stars.
And you think we would name our child. But go with Rupert.
Okay. There we go.
Rupert, Moon and Stars.
They do gonna need to go with Rupert, yeah. Maybe some more raw names. More raw names. More,
I mean, probably would be raw
more,
names.
I think it's because we do letter phonetics with Rupert, so like raw. Some more raw
More
names.
raw names.
More R names.
Yes.
I couldn't remember how to say the letter R. Oh, there you go.
We've lost the actual alphabet as taught to us.
Rupert, Rosalind, Rebecca. Rupert, Rudolph, and Ralph. Rupert, Roger, and Raymond.
God, no.
Anyway, we're excited to find out your suggestions.
Feel free to use the names that we've chosen in this video. Ada, Walter, Thomasine, and Elizabeth. I actually really prefer Thomasina to
Thomasina.
Thomasine,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
These were all from your family side.
Oh, well, that's fantastic.
So this worked out well for you.
Well, it's because I've got quite a traditional, like, Victorian family line, whereas...
No, it's because I could only find information from the English side of your family, actually.
Yes.
Whereas...
You could have used family names of people who are still alive, like aunts and uncles.
Oh, I chose not to use
Okay.
names of people who are currently have an Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, in case I diss it, yeah.
Who is alive.
Yeah. Everyone must have an Elizabeth in their family.
I've definitely got an Elizabeth.
Especially if
in
you're
mine as well.
British, yeah.
And I do have a Walter in my
Like,
family.
everyone at my school's middle name was pretty much Elizabeth.
My parents didn't give me a middle name.
Yes,
they
we
don't have
know,
a reason
we know.
for this.
We have heard many times about this. This is why you're obsessed with family lines and names. And you don't like your name. You could change
use
it.
my middle name though instead of my first name because I don't like my first name. But I only have a first name, so here we are. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember to click the link in the description down below now to order your MyHeritage kit. There's also a QR code right here that you can use now.
And yeah, she's not kidding, like she has spent hours every evening in bed on the laptop whilst I go to sleep just looking through MyHeritage.
It's really fun. It connects with all the historical records. You can take it back really far.
I think you've gone all the way back to like Doomsday basically, haven't you?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm back to like 42 generations now. If your wife goes to sleep early.
I don't even go to sleep early, you have insomnia.
If you have insomnia, now you've got something to do. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you next time. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.